Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest. Cantona! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Cole really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is just off target.
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now this could be a chance. Aimed beyond the defence. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. De Bruyne. And it's O'Shea. Now it's Cantona. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foden! Tonali gets it clear. Tonali producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Haaland, looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Petit. That's a good ball. He's through, now is he in? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick reminder today.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that is a good ball. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saka. Played in deep. It's a throw-in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw-in. Deep cross. Petit. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cole. And he's following up. Adams clears it away.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Van der Vaart goes down, but nothing given. Now that's well seen too. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Spread it left. Cantona.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking tidy in possession here. Milan finding their passes. And he's surging through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zico is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to
Batistuta! Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Zico, this is promising. It's Zico! Goal, Milan! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Thuram tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Messi! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he was given the time and room.
It's Zico! Zico! Simply magnificent! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Davids. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Decent chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Substitution.
And he's forced to go back. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, cracking. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Great chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Adams is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And he's lifted it over. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Del Piero. Van Bouten. Rijkaard. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, Messi. And he was quick to react. Adams makes the interception. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they can break here. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. And this is Luis Suarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets good distance on it. And he's there to retrieve it. Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's been played through. He is through here. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Milan really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him...
And time is up. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And he shoots! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He's on it, can he get away?
Vinicius Junior!
Oh, he's been caught napping. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball.
Del Piero! Superb goal! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. Perez. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Perez. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball. Cruyff. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. "15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity. Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pele. And here's Messi! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. Costa Curta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Coming on the field, number 8, Neymar. Number 7, Darwin Núñez.
Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
21.
Núñez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pele, Messi, And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now that chance, surely! It's in! Botafogo back on level terms!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Del Piero. Azar. Looking for options for movement. He could be in here. Davids.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Del Piero being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop...
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Cruyff probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Khan claims comfortably.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And Del Piero! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Botafogo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that was vital. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Messi! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Romario is onto this. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
This is Romario. Nicely spread. Pele. Romario. Brilliantly cut out. And here's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho goes steaming forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well. And
oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And this is Eto'o. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Pele. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's in on goal. Opts to play it back. Out towards the flank. Chance! Off the post. Played out to the right. In towards the back stick. Punched away. Eto'o. Pele. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Romario! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, oh, they could be caught out here.
Oh, that's shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
And the shot! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real... Pele! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lam. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Eto'o. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, just skips past his man. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. Messi. Looking to play him in. And it's Davids. Shoots! It's a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt?
And we hit half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Maldini. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Davids. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Pele. He might be in here. Shapes to shoot. And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Lam getting this one clear. Just about within shooting range.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And he shoots! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And Cruyff! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now that looks a decent ball. Milan are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Pretty robust defending.
Threads one in. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Has a look and plays it forward. Lahm tries to play it through. Danger averted for now.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Romario. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that has been slung wide. And that's really well manoeuvred. Davids. Zico.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Milan must do something here and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Davids. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shot could be... Romario! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Milan have their second corner now. Terrific header!
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Thiago. And here's Cruyff. Played back in. He has a look up. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Messi, and he's found shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Davids.
It's the sort of situation...
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan lost their way after falling.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation. In he goes again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Benfica are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread out to the left. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, well measured. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gets into some space. Showing good feet. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a shapes to shoot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a delicate pass. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's chosen to go back. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a throw. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Dahl. Barrenechea. Out to the left it goes. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And that has left him in a heap. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
To give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
The second half then, just getting going. He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dahl, looking tidy in possession here, and out it comes again. Beckham, and it's Del Piero. And that's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan take the lead. And he's picked it up out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Here comes the cross. Piqué tries to clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Alonso. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely worked. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added
And the
time.
number on the board is 3. Out to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foden, can he get it through? Cole showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's De Bruyne. He's being urged to shoot. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cole. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Okazaki challenged just a bit on the firm side. Petit defending his corner stubbornly. He's having a go! Fernandez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van de Ven. Plays a sharp little ball here. Has a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be...
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Back into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.